Hey, what is up, guys? Chris Williams here, back with another episode. And today, man, we got to talk about these. These are the brand new headphones exclusive for the Xbox Series X. I was actually pretty happy that these came out, especially as quickly as they did. A lot of times people will announce a product and it really doesn't come out quick, and I was really glad that these did. So I wanted to kind of share my first initial thoughts on using these. I've had them now for almost a week, and man, got some thoughts to share. Let's talk about it. Now, one of the cool things that I actually really did enjoy about trying these on for the first time was there was a little bit of getting adjusting, but I will say this. If you've used any version of a stereo headphone where it's kind of the over ear, deep bass, a lot of being able to kind of pick up everything, that's what I like about the way they built these headphones. These headphones have a very deep cup on the inside. And actually, let me show you this here. So if you kind of look in here, you'll notice that this is for people who like me who don't always know what the heck side is which. So you'll notice it's kind of got the L in there for left. You have the same thing on the right, but then you'll notice just how deep these actually sit. And I mean, it's pretty deep. When you put these on your head, you really find out really quickly, man, this is an immersion. The other thing to note is the band itself. This is very cushiony, if that's actually a word, but it is really got a lot of padding in between here, which I have actually found to be pretty helpful. Now, I have a bald head, of course, and sometimes when something is too thin and it's been kind of draped across my head for a little while, it kind of gives that tightened up feeling. This actually sat pretty well, and I went, I would say almost about a little over an hour playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and these felt really, really good. Now, also, there's a couple of things that I would like to note. You do have your microphone here that is actually flexible, so it actually folds up when you don't want it in front of your face, and then it comes down to your side as well. It is a short one. It is not long at all, actually, which is actually pretty cool, but it picks up really, really well, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Now, I'm also going to kind of point out a few different things that you also might want to note here. This button here is a big green power button. So it actually works, and once you press it in, it actually cuts everything on. Let's see if we can get some sound here to it. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. So once it cuts on, you actually see that light blinking there. You'll notice that that tells you that it is actually on right now. And so while it's blinking, it is on. If the Xbox was on, it would actually connect automatically and you'd be good to go. Now, here's the other cool part on the left cup. You'll actually notice I can rotate my left cup, and that is because right here, you can actually increase the sound between the microphone and the game itself. So if you put it right in the middle, it'll actually be a balance. Otherwise, you can push it all the way to each end, and that will control what's the loudest. Now, the cool part is, how do you know it's the middle? Well, there's actually a little click that it will stop into as kind of like a groove once you know you've hit the middle, and it does the same thing when you get to both sides. Now, here on the right cup, you'll notice there's the plus and minus. Again, when I turn this turns the volume up, or I can turn it all the way down. I actually love how simplistic they made this. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of times when you look at, certain new headphones, you're wondering how are you gonna know what to do? How easy is it to work? This actually is pretty cool. The other great part is right here on the right ear cup, it does have the Xbox logo right there on the side. Very, very nice finish. That gives you just kind of an idea and a look around and the feel of these particular headphones. But once you put them on, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is actually like a very comfortable feel. Like I said, I played about an hour or so more of Assassin's Creed Valhalla straight with these on, and did not feel tight on my head, felt really good on the inside. Here's the other crazy part about it too. You know, in the Pulse 3D headphones from PlayStation, they actually do have the spatial audio. Spatial audio in these are absolutely insane. The other thing to note as well, because your ears are deep inside of the padding, the spatial audio is a lot more definitive, if that makes any sense. It's one thing if the pads were very light. These are they are over ear. So I'll give you a good example. In playing the game, you might hear something skimper across the screen from left to right. Well, you hear it, but it's almost like you could feel it, and you can tell if it's close to you or if it's far away. That was very, very tripped out. Now, the other thing you also might notice is that as I turn my head, you'll notice just how deep this cup is. And again, my ear is all the way in there firmly. So what does that mean? The sound that I am getting is like putting on a noise canceling headphone and really feeling the sound of the music. Well, when you're playing a game on the Xbox with these things, it rumbles. Now, I will say that even though if you turn the volume up all the way on these headphones, it is not actually quote unquote loud, but it's high enough that you definitely feel some of the rumble, and it gives you that kind of movie feel, but just not as loud as, you know, maybe you're kind of used to if you're used to like using a different type of headphones that might have noise canceling or a lot of other pieces to note. These are great enough to play video games with. And to be quite honest, I did a couple of tests. Like I, would have my phone would ring, right? Just to see, like, could I hear it? I couldn't hear nothing. It does a really good job of really blocking out all the other sound. Now, I'm sure everybody's asking, well, Chris, how does the microphone sound? Well, actually, the microphone is pretty great.
So when you're playing video games and you're getting a chance to really like talk back and forth, if you're in the chat, for me, I'm not really playing a whole lot of games, very little, if at all, ever with other people where I'm having a chat conversation. Most of the time, if I'm going to use a microphone for these, it's going to be a lot of me playing my game. I'm going to be uploading some different videos of my gameplay and just kind of doing some commentating throughout the day. But right now, you are hearing the microphone from the actual headphones. So tell me, what do you think? What do you think about the sound? What do you think about the quality? How do you think this actually stacks up against other headphones that you've heard before, and how you think they actually work? Again, I have added no compression, no anything. All I did was connect this Bluetooth to my Mac Mini and be able to shoot this video for you right now. So you're hearing it raw, unfiltered. I'm sure you have some thoughts. Put them down in the comments below.
All in all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm really happy with this purchase. Only $100, so they didn't break the bank. But I also think that this might be the first of many. I mean, I haven't really seen Xbox really go to the lengths that they did to really make a product like this. I like it. Again, I'm not looking for it to rival, a Beats headphones or a Sony, XM4s. I'm not looking for that. You really just want something that can do the job. You can play the game, have a nice immersion of sound, a little spatial audio, and really be able to have a good, clean capture of your voice, depending on whether you're doing pre-recorded stuff or you're just chatting back and forth with friends. I actually like these. And one of the other things too that I will mention in having these is that I'm a little bit more open now that there's exclusive headphones built by the console company themselves. So like the fact that Xbox would have their own as opposed to using a third party, I actually like that. Now, whether or not they will go to the lengths that other headphone specific making companies go through in order to make like a one-of-a-kind product. We'll see. The future is wide open at this point. And for Xbox to come out with something like this, I will tell you, they've done an incredible job. And what I also, one thing I kind of wish they would allow you to do is this little green section here. It would have been awesome if it kind of lit up, if you could play with the color scheme of it. But, other than that, I think this is a great start. Shout out to you, Xbox, for really making a move early in the year, not only with just great video games and the fact that now Bethesda is owned by Microsoft. I think this is just a really good step in the right direction. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, listen, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a share, like, or subscribe, or leave a comment down below if you have questions about these headphones. If there's other things that you would like to know, I'll be glad to have that conversation with you below. Appreciate you watching. I'm going to actually now turn around, get my game on with these. Thank you for watching. This has been The World According to Chris, headphone style, using the Xbox exclusives wireless headset. Take care, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.